Hey guys, my name is Kimberly Wall, and I participated in the simulation project that Professor Matherin had us participate in. And my business name was Heels to Kill. Our mission statement was to strive to provide consumers with the top of the line footwear at reasonable cost. Who wouldn't want top of the line product for a reasonable cost, right? And I just really enjoyed the simulation. It was hard, it was trying at times, but it was pretty neat to experience. As far as my strategic overview, I wanted to make sure that I was going to be the leading supplier in the shoe industry. I was striving to be the best price without going into debt shoe provider. I also wanted to produce the most competitive marketing without spending too much money. And wanted to do all this without going into debt, and there were so many things I wanted to do. There were little details that I left out, and that hurt me. Personal performance, I believe I could have done better. I feel like always anyone and everyone can do better than what they initially did. But most importantly, I feel like I could have done better as a student learning and as a business owner, first time business owner. I learned a lot of things. I came out 7th out of 11 companies, which isn't bad. I was 5th at one point and kind of dropped down from there. One small hiccup, it caused my whole decline. I was doing great, hitting it off, and I could have done much better. I didn't have to get a personal loan. I am proud of that. I'm proud that I kept my credit rating high and my return on investment and my return on my equity was high. It wasn't as high as my image rating, but I am proud of where my ratings were considering. I've learned so much with this simulation. There was so much that went into play that I really didn't realize went into play. I learned so much. I struggled. I fought through it, and just so many small details that make a huge difference. Next, I would like to talk about my competition as well as my own financial statistics and what I kind of learned. I was pretty good at keeping my gross profit margin relatively high throughout the whole thing, even when I kind of dipped down. My gross profit margin overall was 56%. That's not bad at all, because when you're having to make money and an affordable product, having a 56% margin is incredibly awesome. My operating profit margin was at 24.4%. I was very pleased with that as well. I feel like I could have done better, but of course, who couldn't do better? I'm thankful that I always stayed in the positives and never went in the red with that. I also was able to get my dividends per share up and not just have a zero, and learning about the dividends and what they can do for me and earn my business money as well as my employees. I had a very high credit image rating, meaning I could have gotten a loan if I needed to, but I knew that once you start debt, it's game over. Then you always owe someone else rather than making that money. My final dividend payout ended up being 62.9%, which is incredibly awesome. That's my dividends per share plus my earnings per share. And then my overall profit margin, like I said, could have been better, but it was at 16.6%. I made some money. I came out making a little over 107,000 for the duration of the 10 years. Lessons learned or missed opportunities. Let's face it, we're all going to come across it at some point in our career or our life. And unfortunately, I came across it during this simulation project. I can tell you that I will be paying closer attention to date driven details. It's the small details that caught me up. I am thankful that I never had to take out a loan. So that helped my numbers tremendously. With that said, I am going to pay attention and producing quality shoes all over the world rather than just North America. That was another small thing that I didn't pay attention to and suffered from. But at the end of the day, at the end of the year 18, I mean, as you can see, my cash flow statement was not terrible, could have been better, but I still had cash at the end of the day.